Good afternoon, I'm Sue from Sue Chic and I'm here at Posh Chalk Interiors in Leeds, the home of WoodUbend mouldings and the fabulous Posh Chalk artisan range. So today I'm going to be doing some decoupage, some raised stenciling and using some really bright colours. This is a notice board that actually had some hooks on it that were broken. So I've given it a coat of a couple of coats of really bright orange, and I put a nice pale colour under here for my decoupage. I've got these fabulous rice papers, so I'm going to be using this in strips and having lots of clashing colours on here. I've already cut this piece to size and then I'll show you how I did that. And I'm going to be using Dixie Belle clear coat satin for the decoupage. So I've got a nice soft brush here, so I'm going to, always with rice paper, put some glue under your paper as well as over the top. I'm then going to lay the paper on. If you haven't decoupaged before, rice paper is a fantastic medium to use. Far easier than napkins. Smoothing that all down with plenty of top coat. Getting plenty on the surface there. And then I thought it would be rather fun to use this in the middle. So I'm going to, just to get the cuts that I need, I'm not putting the glue on yet. I'm going to place it and line it up with the grooves in this board. And then if you press firmly along the inset there, along the edge, and then you can just simply, you can either cut it with scissors, or I'm just going to run my Stanley knife along to make the cut. And then the same along this groove here, I'm going to press into that all the way down, and that will give me the line of where I need to cut. And then same process, lots of glue on the bottom here. If you're decoupaging, always have a pale colour, unless you're going for a sort of a grungy look and you don't mind the dark colours showing through your paper. You want a nice light colour underneath to keep the colours nice and true. So exactly the same thing again. I'm just loving using really bright, vibrant colours at the moment. In this dull English weather, we've got no sun. So glue underneath, glue on top. I've been painting lots of bright colours lately and it's absolutely fantastic for your, good for the soul. I'm just having a little fun with it. That's gone down really nicely, so that's what we've got so far. That's quite just a fun, quirky piece. Got one of these new Solid Joe stencils, and this one is Raining in Paris. I'm going to really clash with this one. I'm going to use the Posh Chalk metallic paste in yellow, canary, cadmium. I've got nowhere to tape this actually, so I'm going to be really careful taking some product on there. And then very carefully, can smooth that over. I'm keeping that quite thick. I suggest that you don't sort of rework this too much. Just get some product on there, then go back and smooth it all over when you get to the end, rather than sort of keep going over it. So now I'm just going to smooth it across. And then I'll lift that up. Nice and carefully.
Wow.
Oh wow, I love it. Absolutely love it. How pretty. So I'm going to leave that to dry because I thought it would just finish it off, a little bit more clashing colours as well. So this is a 379 and a 378. So they're really pretty corner scrolls, and I'm going to pop those on the corners. Sure, I was originally drawn to copper, but I don't think that's going to clash enough for me, so I'm actually going to go with the lemon gold, which is a beautiful bright yellow gold. I'm using Dixie Belle clear coat gloss, so just got a little scoop here. So you can see that just looks like liquid gold. Don't need too much, just add a few drops at a time until you think you've got enough. And then start mixing. You can always add a little bit more if you feel that it's a little bit thick. If you're stenciling with it, you can make it a little bit thicker. It's easier to handle through your stencil then. Just make sure you've got it nice and mixed. So just going to give that a final mix with the brush, just so I don't waste any of the powder. And then I'm going to paint the mouldings. So yeah, the good thing about the mouldings is that you can pre-paint them before you add them to your project. It doesn't have any effect on them at all. Look at the coverage on that. As soon as you add this gold, you can literally see your reflection in it. Just beautiful coverage. Right, I'm going to give these a quick dry with the heat gun, and that will also soften them up so they're nice and warm to add to my project. So you can see that they've gone nice and soft and flexible, and there's no cracking or anything there of the pigments either. So I'm going to get my glue on quickly with a big brush. So I'm going to pop these on. A little bit more heat. Always, when you're adding your WoodUbend mouldings, make sure they're nice and warm. Just helps them really adhere to the surface and consolidate with it, even if something looks flat. Push those down, and then if you've got any excess glue squashing out from underneath, just go around with a baby wipe or a cotton bud, and you can just wipe that away. And there you go. Oh, B&M. And there we have it. Hope you all like it. Hope to see you all again soon. And this is Sue and Solly signing off.
Hi guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.